All right, with this TG4, let me see. With this TG4, you want to first know a couple of different things. I've already explained how you activate it. I'll go through it here real quick again. You're calling in dispatch. You're telling them that you're trying to activate a TG4. They know the process that they need to go through. They'll give you a uniform 688 number. That number also comes with two receiver numbers that you have to input into the system, right? I'll explain that later. As far as the physical install, you'll notice that there is only really two screws. This battery comes separate. This is a tab on the right. Kind of push that aside. So this is how it's going to come. There's two screws, one on the bottom, or two holes. One on the bottom left, one on the bottom right, that you can screw onto the wall. But then it'll kind of protrude out a little bit. There's also a nail right here, or a hole right there, where you can just screw the nail and then just kind of hang it on and then put your two screws. So that's the physical installation. That's all you need, 3 screws. Outside of that, this terminal block, they all come off. None of they're not going to be on the TG4. They're going to come in a small packet inside of it. The only one that you need is this one, a 2-prong one that you're going to put inside AC, right? And then you put in your battery, of course. Again, this top part goes in first. Kind of open up that tab. And then the battery actually powers this. So once you put that battery in, it'll light up. Of course, this battery is probably dead, so it's not gonna do it. But in any case, so that's how you do that, right? Well, it did it. So once you do that, let me take this off. This is the most important part about this install. This telephone wire. You're putting it in the black one, right? There is a hole on the side. That space is made for you to run this wire through. So you can close up the panel and do all that stuff. So you're just putting that through. Sorry about the angle, I can't see what it is that you're exactly seeing. Right? So that's what you want to do. Notice there's a jack on this end and there's a jack on this end. Well, what do you do with that end? This is what I want to show you. I'm going to take this off just for convenience. And it doesn't matter which end you clip, just one end inside the TG4, the other end you're going to clip off. So all you're doing, clipping it. This is not the sharpest. It's definitely not the sharpest. Right? And then you're stripping this jacket off. It's going to be harder than any other wire that you strip because it's not really made to really come off like that. So I'm just going to make a little hole. Pull on it. Of course, you always check the integrity of your wire. And boom. So I have the wires that I need. Green and red. In fact, so I can show you a little better, I'm going to make it a little bit longer. I'm just making a little cut inside there, and then I'm going to pull off the rest. Check the integrity. And that's it. You have this end into the TG4, and then this end is going to go in the same green. Well, you're going to be using an Impasa panel, regardless of the, not Impasa, DSC Premise Pro, regardless of the panel, that green and red, you're just going to swap out the green and red or whatever the wires are in that particular panel. So if it's, let's say, in this case, green and white, your green is going to be your green and then your red is going to be your red. That's it. So that's all you're doing. Once you got that in, they're going to tell you to wait 15 minutes and see if it's activated. At that point, once you've made all of your connection and all of your programming and you feel that you got it right, the button that they're asking you, so you can do one or two things to actually get it activated, which is one, to send a signal, which is probably the easiest. But for me, I like to hit that tamper button. The tamper button that they're speaking of is this right here. So there's two of them. Try to bring this in closer. They want you to hit it 3 times. 1, 2, 3, right? So there's that one and there's that one. This is the one that you want to use. But again, the easiest way is to just hit a panic button. And then you'll see the lights start to dance. And then once it gets solid, you're good to go.